Devereaux here from the Prep Pursuit. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special occasion. It's the day before my birthday. So of course I'm in the party mood, which is why I wanted to share with you a couple of tips on how to host a party. This type of party will probably be held either at your home or in a venue that you rented out, but it's certainly not a dinner party. It's more so a party with music, drinks, snacks, and any other games or fun that you may want to include. I hope that you can find these tips helpful, so let's get started. Now, the first thing about hosting a party is being prepared. You want to make sure that you send out the invitations at least 2 weeks before. Usually the sweet spot is 2 to 3 weeks before the date. That way people can mark it off on their calendar, they can accept the invitation and plan to go ahead and make it for your special occasion. It's important to respect other people's time, and we have to realize everyone has a busy schedule, right? Appointments, errands, all these different obligations, work, school. So we want to make sure that people have enough time to plan ahead and make sure that they can attend your gathering. The second tip on hosting a party is what to include on the invitation. You want to make sure that you've got the date, the time, the address, as well as some parking instructions and what to wear. All of this information is pretty important, and if you don't include it on the invitations that you're sending, people will follow up with those questions because they need all of that in order to decide whether or not they can attend and to be prepared on what to expect once attending. Make sure that you've got, the email addresses if you're doing invitations via text, if it's a really informal party, or if you want to send a formal invitation, you've got your address in there so that people can reply back either your email address or your physical address so they can send you something in the mail with their response. Now, the next couple of tips are going to be at the party. And these are some of the different things that you can keep in mind while you're hosting the party in order to be well prepared on what to expect. The first thing is if you are receiving gifts, not something that's like a food dish, maybe like a casserole, you might need to go ahead and serve that the same day during the event. But if you're receiving a bottle of wine or a sparkling beverage, maybe something that can be shelved, put into the fridge, and it'll last, it's not perishable, then you can feel free to save it for a later time. If you want to be able to use it later, it's at your discretion, so you can completely choose. You don't have to feel obligated to serve a bottle of wine, during the event that you're hosting just because someone brought it over to say thank you once they are coming over. Now, the second tip for when you are at the party as a hostess is that you want to make sure you're not on your cell phone. Ladies, I know it's tempting to be texting. Maybe your cousin just called and has a really interesting story to share, but that story will have to wait. Unless it's a guest that is lost, maybe needs some directions, needs some help finding the location, it's best to stay off your phone. Be in the moment. I think we are all on our phones entirely too much, and during a party, you certainly want to make sure that you are respectful of your guests. They've taken the time to come over and spend it with you, so you want to make sure that you are there in that moment with them, not playing Candy Crush on your phone or texting your cousin, and certainly not on a long conversation having a phone call about some really important or interesting drama or stories. All of that can wait until after the party, maybe later on that day or the following day, just another time, not when your guests are there and you're entertaining them. Now, the next tip is going to be when you have guests over and you want them to kind of know that the end is nearing, it's a friendly reminder just to put the liquor away if you are serving alcohol. Any type of vodka or wine or tequila, anything that you've got, you want to put the liquor away, and your guests should know that when the liquor is being put up, they turn around, they can't find it anywhere, that it's time to go ahead and wrap up for the evening so they can start to say their goodbyes and collect their belongings to end out the night. Now, the last tip about how to host a party is that when you do have alcohol, since we're on the topic of alcohol, to make sure that you're also serving food. This is because when people are drinking beverages, spirited beverages, they are also going to need some food to kind of soak up that alcohol. So make sure that anytime you're hosting an event, if you've got beer, wine, or anything else, that you are also serving some food and some different snacks so that people can feel some type of filling inside while they're also drinking, something delicious. They've got that food to kind of balance it out. Now, I want to hear all about how you host parties, so share with me in a comment below about the last party that you hosted, and I can't wait to see those stories. If you found this video helpful, feel free to share it with a friend. I love sharing information, learning new things, and I think this video can be quite helpful. So if you found it helpful, I'm sure you probably won't be the only one. Feel free to pass it along. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so that you'll never miss a video. I upload videos all about style, etiquette, and culture each and every week. So subscribe now and you'll never miss a post. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video to help you live a chic and polished life. See you soon. Bye.